Right, so apologies if this is quite a rushed video, but I'm just waking up. It's early morning where I am. It's 9:30. I've only been up and able to set up all my equipment, and I've woke up to the news of the death of George Bush. So, and first things first, I'm going to say I don't want this video to be a video simply bashing George Bush for things that he's done. Right, it's nothing to do with any of this, right? Because I know it's going to be a touchy subject for a lot of the American viewers, because obviously they'll hold him with quite a high regard, all that kind of thing. And I will admit, he'd done a lot of impressive things under his tenure as president. He was the first president to ever have three separate, not back to back, but 3 terms as president. So obviously he's famous. He's 89 to 93 term, and then he's 2001 to 2009. That's 2 terms rolling through. So that's impressive. That I've got to just, before I say anything else, I've got to hold my hands up and say that's impressive. And the second time around, he was still in great shape, which is even more impressive. Know what I mean? But this is where the compliments end, and the viewers will be able to tell, first things first, I'm not American. You'll be able to tell I'm not an American person. But don't let this fool you. I am still very well read on George Bush's history and all his sort of information. I know his story, I know all his history. And I'm just going to say this, a lot of his history doesn't add up. Let's take a look at his origin story, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. So he kind of appeared out of nowhere in the late 80s sort of thing, 89, appeared out of nowhere. Nobody knows who this guy is, and he's the president of America, the most powerful country in the world. Which, right, at the time I didn't think it was very fishy. I didn't think anything of it, but and at this point probably no real reason to find it fishy, right? But then fast forward on, 93, ends his term, his first term as president, and then he goes virtually unknown after that. He's sort of, you don't hear from him, goes off the grid, and fair enough, you know what I mean? He's done his duty, he's been the president, he's done his duty, and he's retired. But then we skip to about, when was it, 2001, right? And then all of a sudden he's back, right? So 2001 he's back, and he's the president again. He's became the president once again, and this time it lasts all the way 8 years, so 2 terms, 2001 to 2009. Again, very impressive. That would have been impressive in itself, even without the initial 89 to 93 term, right? But this is the thing, this is where it gets strange, right? It's been 10 years, so this isn't even the end of the term, right? I'm talking about 2001, right? It's been nearly 10 years since he ended his first term, and it looks like he hasn't aged a day. If anything, he looks younger than he looked when he retired. And I understand that when you're the president, you get a lot of money, you've got a lot of health benefits and all that, peaks and all that sort of thing. So obviously you can afford to stay in shape, you can afford to keep looking good, you can keep healthy, keep your body healthy, that kind of thing. But it's not like he looks healthy, he looks younger, he looks too healthy, he looks in too good a shape. It's ridiculous. So right, still quite fishy, but nobody really asking questions, including me. I'm not asking any questions at this time, right? Fast forward to 2009, and then that's his last term done. He's called it quits. It's time for Barack Obama to come in, right? He's coming in, and I'm watching his swearing in ceremony thing, his inauguration thing, where he comes in, and I'm seeing in the crowd clapping, obviously George Bush sitting front and centre clapping, because it's the done thing when you're new president. The old president, if still alive, not obviously, there's been tragedy in the past regarding JFK, all that sort of thing, but when it's a handing over of the torch, a passing of the torch sort of thing, you see the old president clapping on the new one, that kind of thing. And nothing fishy about this, so it seemed at first, right? So I'm looking, see George Bush clapping in Barack Obama to become the new one, showing his support. But I'm looking a couple of rows behind George Bush. I don't know what it was. I think I might have been rewatching it because I remember stories of the sniper that got caught or something like that. I can't remember. But basically, I'm sort of analysing this. I'm analysing these news clips. I'm analysing this video footage, and behind George Bush, a couple of rows behind him, I noticed this. I don't know if any of you noticed this, but behind George Bush, a few rows behind him, was George Bush, another. I don't know. I don't know what I first thought when I first saw this. I thought initially, and obviously, when you're brainstorming, there's no stupid ideas. You don't want to criticise your own thoughts because it's just your brain trying to rationalise things. Know what I mean? You're trying to work out how can this be possible. I'm thinking, alright, it's a shame to admit this. I'm thinking it's a clone. Obviously, it's not a clone. I'm going to say my cards on the table. I don't think it was a clone, right? So I'm thinking that's weird. That's George Bush, and but he's aged. He's aged about 20 years. If that, know what I mean, maybe more than that, maybe less than that. He's aged basically, and I'm thinking that's fishy, right? So I'm thinking about that. I can't really come to any conclusion. I can't come to a conclusion about it. So, and I can't remember. I'm reading some articles later on in the day about global warming, right? Just by chance, I'm reading a different article unrelated to all this about global warming, and I see this guy writing this article. And he's claiming that he's came back in time to warn everybody about the effects of global warming, and he's came back in time with all this stuff. I apologise for the yawning. It's early in the morning. I'm not long up. As I said at the start, I've not even had time to put on a t-shirt. No. He's written an article saying that he's came back in time to warn about global warming. And at first, I'm scoffing at it. I'm going, he's came back in time, pulling our leg kind of thing. And then it clicked with me, and I need people to obviously suspend your disbelief for this, because I really think I could be onto the truth kind of thing here, right? This isn't a clone of George Bush sitting behind him. This is the same George Bush spliced through time. So the same George Bush managed to stay after his presidency. He went out and lived not remotely, you know what I mean, he just lived out the spotlight, got on with his life, nobody really noticed. I think he has somehow spliced his body's DNA in some form or another, maybe preserved it and then sent it back in time to be raised at the same time as he is the president, you know what I mean, so that he's a younger person, and he is grown old watching himself being the president, picking up all these tricks, picking up all these sort of quirks and all that sort of thing, learning and ironing out all the wee kinks that maybe he didn't get right the first time, and he's come back to maybe try and get everything that he didn't manage to do the first time around. He's trying to make sure he gets everything done that he never managed in his first term. And I don't know if YouTube's going to take this down, so I don't know how much I've said that I'm maybe not meant to say, sort of thing. So if you've got any other sort of proof that I can use, please comment below or leave a video response down below. And I don't think I've fully cracked this, but I really do think I'm onto something. So if any of you have got anything that can help me out, please let me know, and we'll try and crack this. But as I said, I don't mean for this to be an insensitive video. As much as we disagree with a lot of his policies, a man has died. So I'd like to say, end the video by saying rest in peace, George Bush. That is if you really are actually dead.